The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Riley Patterson is the kicker, and he's got it on the tee. And off we go here on Monday night. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Yellow, yellow. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The lefty right to the air to start. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Ready.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
All right.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
20 TX. Yeah, ready.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
Ready. 21G. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, KC. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards,
in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Look wide. Get this one complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Go ahead.
Now, Achane. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Tua now on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Miami.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They face second down and 7.
All right, come on.
Now Tua. They'll set up the receiver screen with Waddle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to...
And he's going to take this all the way home. Come on, Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They go play action with Mahomes. Now he'll run.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 6. A give here to Pacheco. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Third and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They motion the slot man left. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back.
Ready.
Out. A shotgun snap for Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Achan. On comes the punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Mahomes. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because the quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. This one complete right side. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Now a give on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a second and 9. Mahomes back. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Get set. Ready, set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Get set. Go ahead.
Back to throw is Tua. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Miami. Here comes a return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second, and now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready.
In motion, it's Waddle. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
And he's into the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Miami. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. 3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing that, Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Ready.
2 and out on 1st down. That's taken in by Achane. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Here's 2 and out on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. Throwing again, it's Tua. Quick throw here is complete.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now 2 to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Wide. Corner, long. Set.
Again, it's Tua. Great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Patterson's kick is good. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
All right.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Give him 13 on that screen play and a 1st down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dolphins. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 105 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Play action. Tagovailoa sending it deep for Waddle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Going up top. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake. Mahomes. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Watch it, Oscar.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the handoff, this is Achane. And a good run there on second down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up third and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. From the gun, here's Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. In motion, it's Waddle. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. Now, Mahomes. Throwing right, it's taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man, left side, he's got it. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Chiefs first down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Mahomes now to throw on second down. Now he'll air one out to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Hey, get set.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 43.
They bring the tight end in motion. Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Ready.
Third and long.
Out.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Ready, son.
Throwing is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here's a second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the Chiefs.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 9.
Wide. Son.
On the ground is Achane. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Crazy. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Patrick to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
Third and long for Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Mahomes now out of the gun here on third down. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes fourth down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.